Hey guys, Troy Hooper here with Unscripted Scripture. Last time I talked about not being ashamed of Jesus, being able to share my faith with people in a way that shows that I am not ashamed of following him. Today I want to take you to John chapter 21 and read something for you that I had a differing interpretation of for years, and I'm still trying to grasp this. But let me share this with you. John chapter 21. When they'd finished breakfast, Jesus said to Simon, "Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these?" He said to him, "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you." He said to him, "Feed my lambs." He then said to him a second time, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you." He said, "Tend to my sheep." And then he said to him a third time, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" And Peter was grieved when he said to him a third time, "Do you love me?" And he said, "Lord, you know everything. You know that I love you." And Jesus said to him, "Feed my sheep." Something about this passage that we don't get, first of all, in the English language, and it's debated with scholars whether or not these kind of nuances are important or whether they were actual just parts of the language back then. But you have the word love. We say love for everything. I love ice cream. I love my wife. Is the love that I have for ice cream the same that it is for my wife? I hope not. Is the love that I have for sports or my career, and you just insert anything you want to. Love, love, love. We just love, love, love. And I guess when you understand Jesus sitting here with Peter, and he says the word love in our English translation, go to the Greek, and you'll see that he used a different word, and Peter answered him with a different word. So Jesus said to Peter, "Do you agape me or agapeo me?" And Peter said, "Yes, Lord, you know I phileo you." Two different words. And again, maybe I could do this on another video where I'll discuss whether the differences in the words as meaning or not. But Jesus asks him again, "Do you agapeo me?" Peter says, "I phileo you." And then Jesus says, "Do you phileo me?" And Peter says, "Yes, Lord, you know that I phileo you." And I think that there's something that I want to point out. First of all, this is done by the Sea of Galilee, sitting around a fire. They'd just been out fishing. Jesus told them to cast their nets on the other side. They caught 153 fish. Peter pulls that whole net in. Jesus already had some fish cooking, but they ate some breakfast together. And Jesus asked the question 3 times. And you can't help but wonder why Peter was grieved so much. He was grieved remembering the 3 times that he had denied Jesus not too long before this. Sitting in a courtyard around a fire, people coming up to him saying, "Aren't you one of the followers of Jesus?" "No, I'm not a follower of Jesus." And by the 3rd time, he's cussing and swearing and saying, "I don't even know who this man is." And he wept bitterly about that because Jesus turned and looked at him. He had told him that it was going to happen. Now they're sitting by this fire by the Sea of Galilee, a charcoal fire, and "Peter, do you love me?" I don't want to break it down, like I said, the Greek here today. I really want to point out something that's hit me more today, and that is this. Jesus asking him, "Do you love me?" Jesus wasn't just looking at him and saying, "Okay, just wanted to check and see if you love me." He said, "Do you love me?" "Yes, I love you." "Then do this. Feed my lambs. Tend to my sheep. Take care of my sheep." And I really think that showing my faith has a lot to do also with service to others, taking care of people, helping people understand that they mean more to them than myself. It's a selfless type of love. Here's the takeaway that I want us to have today. Take those words of Jesus to Peter and point them at you. Do you love me? Yeah, I go to church. I'm a good person. Do you love me? Yes, I do, Lord. Take care of my sheep. Feed my lambs. If you're asking the question who the sheep and the lambs are, that's the church. That's the gathering of believers that you should be a part of and showing that love to. Jesus said to some people one time that the world will know that you are my disciples by the love that you have for each other. While the world can do compassionate things and they can feed the hungry and take care of people who are homeless or whatever, and yes, we need to be compassionate towards people like that, but Jesus was saying the world is going to know that you follow me by the way that you serve others, and those others being other Christians. So let that sink in. Put in some comments below or shoot me a text if you want to. But let those words sink in today. Do you love me? Do you love me? Thanks for watching.